Good morning, beautiful souls, which we have already connected. Good morning for now a little afterthought by our love brought. So more love coming in to each of us as we sit here for our 30 minutes and get another download of whatever is needed. And only God knows, and your soul knows what is needed for you, right? You sometimes feel misunderstood. You sometimes feel like no one gets you and you don't even get yourself, right? And those kinds of things. But guess what? Your soul knows. Your soul knows exactly what you need. And that's why we need to get out of the way of the way. Get out of the way of the way. Love is all around us. Stop, be still. Love is all around us, right? Get out of the way of the way. Love is all around us. So stop, be still, and feel the loving presence with you now, guiding you, shaping you, you know, making sure this day is spectacular for you. And then on and on. Can you imagine the love of this universe? My dears, can you even fathom, even just a little, one fathom of many fathoms, the depths of the love for you, my dear, and the caring for you, my dear, today, the friendship and the companionship and the unbroken union that you are already in with the divine. Can we somehow embrace that? Can we somehow, as Adya Shanti says, he says, you don't need to do anything. He says, just be aware. Just be aware. Just be aware. We don't have to do anything. This is God's world. God is the doer. God is everything and in everyone, every creature, the sun, the moon, the air, the people, everything. This is a God world, man. It's a God world and it's a God afterlife as well. And we are all part of this great opening of our beings so that we can receive and make the greatest progress, as Yogananda said, in this short season of life. Let's reap the richest harvest of soul realization. In the short season of this life, let's reap the greatest harvest that we possibly can of our soul's realization. All right. So thank you, everybody. Let's just close our eyes for a moment and dip into the waters. Let's dip into these waters, the waters of eternal life, right? Just dip into the stillness right now, in the silence right now. As I have some silence quotes to read to you this morning to show you how important it is for us to get out of the way, and to let God, let go, let God, let Source take the reins, my dears. Yeah, you've done a great job. We've done a great job, I know, of our lives so far. And you know how it is when you're young and you're full of energy and enthusiasm and this and that and wants and desires, which are not necessarily freedom giving. But at the end, when you realize you don't have those capacities anymore, and you're slowing down, and your steps are heavier rather than lighter, and things are just different, right? As we age, that still there is a awakening in that period of our lives. That's probably the most important of our lives. It's not what we've done. It's not what we've accomplished. It has nothing to do with that. It's how willing we are now to completely submerge in the depths of our being and in the depths of truth. This is what Papaji says. There is no process that you need to do to become silent. There's no process. To disturb your mind, you need process. meaning that you get all your little duckies in the row for today and you try to clear your mind and get clear on what it is that you're going to do, what you want. Usually it's centered around what we want, right? Another day may be wasted because what did Ramana say? No want. No want is the greatest bliss. Be desireless, to care not for anything of this world, to care not what happens next, to be so present to the miracle that you are, the presence that's in you already. Yeah, you were dealt a hand when you came into this world again, my dears. You were dealt a hand, but oh, what a beautiful hand it is. It's the hand of God. It is inside of you, reaching for you now, holding you close into his beautiful arms, or her beautiful arms, just holding you tightly, tightly, and whispering sweet nothings into your ear. Because you don't need to know anything. So the sweet nothing is what God's all about. Where only the meaning of your heart's love can decipher is what's happening to you right now. As we go within and just relax and let go of the drama and the trauma and this duality dream delusion. This too shall pass. So stay awake. Stay awake. This too is passing. So stay awake. Stay awake. So there is no process to become silent as you let everything else alone right now. Or give it back to God right now. It's his, it's hers. But if you want to disturb your mind, get into a process, get into thinking, and you'll disturb the silence. You'll disturb the stillness. You'll disturb the Lord that's within you. It'll be static instead of peace. It will be worry instead of complete, humble surrender. There is no process necessary. Just stay silent. Stay in satsang, which is fellowship with your soul. Simply stay quiet. It is that time in our lives to admit ourselves into divine care, not human care, or care any other way that you can think of, but divine care. I call it the dependent living. It's time. Wise is the one who surrenders herself humbly, consistently into divine care. We don't have to be so pompous about, oh, we can still do this, we can still do that. If you really want to do this and still do that, admit yourself today in divine care. Give it up. Give it up, this dream that you're dreaming. And stay awake instead. Be still. And try to realize that the body is not you. Not you at all. Not even close. The emotions are not you. They're even further away from who you really are. But they seem to win the day, doesn't it? The emotions, how you feel about something. You're not the emotion. And the little that you know is a very dangerous proposition, my dears. What you think you know is a dangerous thing. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing to keep hanging on to. So that, of course, is not you. Your intellect. What you know don't matter. Diddly squat. It's what you're perceiving in the stillness that has meaning. Because when you still that body and you still the emotions and you still that little knowledge of intellect, when all these things are stilled, you will find something else. And as Yogananda said, that's something else that you are seeking. Is the God soul. Is your God soul? Is that something else? And it is there that you begin to enjoy your dependent living in your God soul. And you hold on to that. You don't budge from that. You immerse yourself in that. You drown yourself in that. You give your life back to that. You give your stories back to that. You give this incarnation back to that. You give it back to the source. If you really want to live a long, long, long time, like for eternity, you give it back. Complete dependent living on the divine care of your own immortality, your own immortal soul. And it will reveal to you today the so-called design of this day for you is designed by your soul. Let go of your designs. Enjoy. Enjoy the peace of your being. Enjoy the little things. Those things matter now, right? The little things. Don't you appreciate the little things more than ever now? Don't you? Things that may not last that long for us. Aren't you appreciative of everything like crazy? And see if you can really get clear, crystal clear, on which mind is operating you, the soul mind or the ego mind. The ego mind will keep telling you that it ain't easy, that it really can't be done. I mean, all this beautiful spiritual talk stuff, it really can't be done. After all, you're just a human, and that's why God made you. But these are the voices of the ego mind, and they keep hanging around. But what does it really matter when you're at peace in your soul? When you're feeling, oh, this is me. This is the missing piece. P-E-A-C-E. What does it really matter when you have peace in your soul? And what does anything matter when you have God's love, soul love in your heart? And what does it really matter when you have your soul freedom? The purpose of your existence is soul freedom. Nothing will matter anymore. And if you don't make what matters in this physical world matter, you won't be getting madder. You'll be at peace. So, my dear sweet, unnameable, inexhaustible, eternal source has given you your shape. In other words, your physical form to play, to play, to play in this divine play, and to love like you've never loved before, and to know thyself. Remember, you need nothing to be happy. You need nothing, anything, any the next circumstance that you wish you could have. You don't need any of that to be happy. But if you still think you need something, by just that need for something, you will be sad. So to recap what we're sharing this morning, even without thinking, my dears, check it out. No thought. You are still God's presence with no mind. Mushin, you are still God presence. The habit of thinking, though, of doing something is your greatest impediment. So give at least 1 second to yourself without doing anything. 1 second. Without doing anything. Without even thinking. And do not make any kind of effort. Just admit yourself into divine care. Helpless, as we shared the other day. Helpless. Can't do it on your own anymore. Admit yourself into divine care and just see what the results are for you. Just see. And we'll close this morning with some of those, perhaps for you and me, the results. When we don't make any kind of effort and we're not doing something because we need something outward. We don't make any kind of effort at all. We just sit still in the presence. Here are some of the benefits, those of you who think that you need to know what are the benefits of me doing all that. And it's like an affirmation that we all can say after I share some of these benefits with you. The first one, I am happy, healthy, and healing. I am happy, healthy, and healing. Gratitude magnifies the good in my life. Gratitude, the sky full of gratitude, magnifies the good in my life. Number three, I am open. I am wide open to the beauty and blessings of life. I am wide open to the beauty and blessings of life. And number four, I am happiest. I am happiest when I focus on the magic of life. I am happy. I am happiest when I focus on the magic of life. Number five, I focus on a slower, more intentional lifestyle. I focus on a slower, more intentional lifestyle. And finally, and we could have a lot of benefits, but just one more. This kind of recaps it. Every day, in every way, I am becoming healthier, happier, and stronger. Mm. Every day, in every way, I am becoming healthier, happier, and stronger. And these are just a few of the bennies of letting go of the do, letting go of the little self, letting go of what you want. And as Adi Shanti said, it's not what you want that's going to bring you happy. What will bring you happiness is if you love what is. Just love what is. So we thank you, O Spirit. We thank you, O Soul. We thank you. Our beautiful tribe, we thank each other. Every time you come here, every person has such a light to share. It makes all the difference. Each of you being here makes all the difference in this beautiful collective that we are, unconditional love that we are, the caring that we have for each other, that we care about. And the sharing of all these bennies with each other. And we're so grateful, Lord, that we are on this path, straight to thee. And that is that. We are that. And that is so, and so be it. Aho, namaste, amen. And for those beautiful souls that you are, we can do our little affirmation that we do every time in closing. Thank you, Lisa and Jim, for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, yeah. Not just the ones that you see on the screen, but the heart that you are, the beautiful heart that you are, my dears. Yeah, that's a God heart, 100%. That's a God. That's not a human heart. It's a divine heart. So thank you for your divine hearts. But anyway, if you're still on the line, Cami, thank you. Let's do our little, where we see through the veil. We see through the veil. All we see is the good in everything. That's it. All we see is the good in everything. Isn't that beautiful? Why? Because we love. We love so much. The more you love, the more you see. And the more you see, the more you love. And then we care, that divine care, a divine caring, divine caring. Oh, wow. There's a big difference between a human caring in the human state of mind versus the divine state of caring. There's a big difference, what you say. And then the sharing happens automatically because we are open channels and we are blessed by what flows through this open channel, okay? We're just to get out of the way, Love is all around us. So stop, be still, and embrace that loving presence here and now. And that is that. All right. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed this morning. I hope you're enjoying you. I hope you can enjoy you. Just be you. Just make this day all about you. And people would hear that and go, oh, wow, yeah, she's just all about herself or he's all about himself. No, they're not talking that way. We're talking about that we are with the you, the capital Y-O-U. All right. Love you all tremendously and consistently and eternally. Thanks for coming on, some of you, to both things this morning. What a morning. Love you all. And so it is. Namaste. Thank you. Enjoy. Enjoy we come, enjoy we live, and in sacred joy we melt again.